How does mobile technology help in the area of distribution? And, what other investments should people be looking at in terms of modernizing their facilities?
So there's a maturity taking place in the warehouse and an evolution that's taking place. So to your point, you will go into some places still today where they're very much writing things out by transactional receipts, taking inventory very manually. So some of those, let's call them laggards that have been hanging back for a long time, have all of a sudden seen this change of on-demand shipments, on-demand delivery, everything that is expected in a very short time period. And those types of technologies are going to allow for basically the deliverers, the KPIs, to allow for that. I guess an example could be, here I have a XYZ company, small company that's doing stretch packaging film, let's say, and it's been a very simple, hey, deliver the stuff, but then all of a sudden the supply chain has impacted them as far as their deliverables. So having an error in a shipment means a lot from a dollars and cents standpoint. So then all of a sudden you may find somebody who's normally not really adopted the technology start looking for the first time ever, scanning, mobile computing, whatever, it's very simple stuff. But then the more sophisticated distribution centers that already have adopted these things are looking, wait a second, I have to scale this, right? So I have to expand this with more intuitive technologies, more efficient technology that can capture a lot more data and be accurate at the same time, and with fewer people. So there are many conversations to have across the spectrum of all these different entities, enterprises that will allow for an opportunity for all of us, right, going forward.
There is a huge shift in the workforce that we have to work with now. We have our boomers retiring, we have our Gen X that's there, but I'm a number girl. And one thing I like is that by 2025, so 3 years from now, 75% of the workforce is gonna be made up of millennials. And why I share that and why that's important is that maybe 10 years ago, we were thinking about how generations work together. How do I manage or lead or communicate and all that sort of thing. Now we're bringing in a whole different set of expectations of how technology plays a role. And we need people. I mean, as much as we'd love to fast forward to automation, that still takes time and money and resources to get there. Technology is becoming a table stake that people need to consider if they want to attract a workforce that we're already struggling to get into the door.